In 2020, somebody driving through Dallas saw a man sitting on the side of a highway, torn clothes, swollen face, injuries all over his body. They took a photo. When that photo hit the internet, people could not believe what they were seeing. His name was Delonte West, and 8 years before that photo was taken, he was one of the most trusted players in the NBA, playing alongside LeBron James, earning millions of dollars every single year. How does someone go from that to a highway in Dallas? Delonte West grew up with nothing in Washington, D.C. His neighborhood was rough, money was tight, options were few, basketball changed everything. He was not the flashiest player, he was not the one who made the highlight reel every night. But he was the kind of player every coach wants. He showed up, he worked, he made the people around him better. In 2004, the Boston Celtics picked him in the NBA draft. Over the next 10 years, he played for the Celtics, the Seattle Supersonics, the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Dallas Mavericks. He stood next to LeBron James in Cleveland when that team was one of the most feared rosters in the entire league. By the time his career ended, he had earned $16 million. Most people will never see that much money in 10 lifetimes. But Delonte West had something that $16 million could not touch. During his playing career, West was told he had bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder is when your brain swings between extreme highs and extreme lows. On the highs, everything feels possible. On the lows, getting out of bed feels impossible. You cannot just decide to stop having it. It does not work that way. West talked about it publicly. That was rare for an NBA player at the time. Most athletes stay quiet about mental health. West did not hide it. He said later that the NBA gave him something more valuable than money. It gave him structure, a training schedule every single morning, a team bus, coaches, doctors, medical staff checking on him, teammates around him every day, a reason to get up at the same time every morning and go somewhere that needed him. That structure was a thing holding everything in place. And in 2012, at 28 years old, his NBA career ended. The structure disappeared overnight. No morning training, no team bus, no coaches telling him where to be, no doctors checking on him, no daily routine forcing the day to make sense. Just a man with a serious mental health condition. And nothing holding the day together anymore. The years that followed were dark. There were incidents, difficult public moments that ended up online. West tried to get things back together, but every time he got close, stability slipped away again. He worked at a furniture store in Virginia for a while. That story went everywhere, not because people were making fun of him, but because seeing an NBA player selling sofas felt like proof of something much bigger and much sadder, something nobody in professional sport wanted to talk about. What happens to athletes when the sport is finished with them? The money was gone, the support system was gone, the world basketball had built around him had packed up and left, and nobody replaced any of it. Then came the photo. 2020, Dallas highway, torn clothes, swollen face. Mark Cuban saw it. Cuban owned the Dallas Mavericks. He had employed West years earlier. He knew him personally. He did not post about it. He did not make a statement. He did not call a press conference. He found Delonte West personally, drove him directly to a rehabilitation facility, paid for everything himself. Nobody asked him to, nobody was watching, he just did it. West completed the program. By 2021, he was sober and talking again. He said that without Cuban showing up at that exact moment on that exact day, he did not know what would have happened next. $16 million could not do what one person deciding to show up did. This is not really a story about money. It is not really a story about basketball either. It is a story about what happens when sport builds your entire life and then one day walks away. The NBA gave Delonte West everything he needed to survive. His schedule, his purpose, his community, his mental health support. He's a reason to get up every morning, and when his contract ended, it took all of it back. He was 28 years old with $16 million and nothing holding him together anymore. Think about that the next time you watch a player retire and wonder what they do next. Because nobody is asking that question loudly enough.